Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am at Case of the MobCave. Welcome to Base Race, where today I'm going to be creating my build. I am onto the second stage, and the theme, of course, is something you would find in an industrial city. Now, I like to think outside the box generally, so I've come up with something maybe a little different. I'm doing a time-lapse thing, so I'm going to jump straight into that, and I will see you on the other side. Ta-da! Okay, there it is. This is my build. It's a big creeper. Oh god, there are things inside it as well. I can hear them. I think there is a skeleton somewhere nearby. As long as there's not a creeper ready to just blow up in my face. What is that? What is that? Is someone playing Space Invaders on my game? Or Pong, like really, really fast? That's bizarre. I think that must be a light shining through from somewhere and it's glitched out like crazy. Anyway, yeah, so I decided to make a creeper factory. The kind of thing you would find in an industrial city if the industrial city was of the mobs. It's a monsters industrial city. So yeah, I've taken the first 4 blocks from the chest to be my main building blocks to create the entire thing. On the actual creeper itself, I've got whatever the white block is called. I can't remember. Is that andesite or where is that skeleton? And you know what? I think the skeleton is inside here. Hey guy. Ow. Dude. You know what? You can live in there. I don't care. It's owned by a mob, therefore. Okay. That is the owner. That actually makes perfect sense. Okay, so yeah, it's a kind of a torn down one. It's in ruins. It hasn't been used for a very, very long time. And as you can see, it's got holes in it. You've got a complete blast through here, and yeah, it's not as well furnished or as busy as it would have once been. But yeah, I'm going to take you through a few of the blocks that I've used. Obviously, you've got the some of the cobblestone and the gravel to make a little kind of little road pathway type thing up to the entrance. This is almost like the foyer or something. I thought I'd make this kind of the one nicely floored part of it before you actually go inside and you see that it's dank and horrible. And you've got these... I loved... this was completely unplanned. It ended up snowing up here, and we ended up just getting this snow on the floor, and I thought, actually, that's perfect, because if it's all run down and no one has actually been in here for ages, then it isn't going to be kept very well. And so you've got snow on the inside, got some dirt. Yeah. Okay, right, so I've got these creepers here. This is kind of like the assembly line. So the creepers that are still being made, kind of, you know, this is where the final touches are being put on. So, you know, they're painting them green, giving them their hiss and whatever else. Actually, I named these ones. I don't know if you can see it, though. They're kind of glitching out with the shader pack. Can I get a glimpse of their name somewhere? Oh, you can kind of... It flickers for a second, but no, you can't see it. Well, I'll tell you their names. This one is called Colin Creepy. And this one is called Boomy. References and just perfectly fitting, I think. This thing is... oh no, I pushed it backwards. That isn't going to work. Or is it? It is going to work. Hey! Okay, that makes me happy. This goes down into the mine, where it collects up all the materials that they'll need to actually build the creepers up here. So obviously, gold and iron, you know, anything that would go into building a creeper. I don't know. This is kind of the Master Smith's workshop. So you've got the very damaged anvil. That's where this comes into play, where, you know, he's obviously... This is where he's forging the heart of the creeper. So you've got TNT here as well. 1 stick of TNT for each creeper. Water, just in case things go wrong. And this is like the forge, I guess. So... You need some very, very hot metal or something over here. This, yeah, okay, it's the gold and the iron that have been melted down here, and that all goes into making the body of the creeper. Obviously, in its prime, you would have had, you know, the main guy working here, and then lots of people on the assembly line and people down in the mine as well. But since then, it's fallen into disrepair. I'm getting very worried about moving too near those creepies, Colin Creepies, and they're going to explode. Yeah, so... Oh yeah, I got... The 6 pistons are actually used to hold the creepers in place, as if they could escape over the top. then this is actually to stop them from jumping up and trying to explode. I'll show you what's upstairs. So, like, down here is where all the work happens, and you've got this horrible kind of stone floor, and it isn't the nicest place to be. But if you go upstairs, then you've actually got a wooden floor, which is nice, and it's kind of got like a decorative skirting boards for the floor. And this is where like the big boss guy would live. So yeah, he would spend his time up here. He could move out here and kind of survey the work that is going on down below just by watching from a nice little walkway that he has. And he doesn't have to go down there and meddle with all the filth. I imagine there's going to be some slave labor going on here. You've got to think. Probably, I imagine it's the zombies have acquired some villagers, and they are doing the work. Some of them have already been turned into zombie villagers, but you wouldn't have a zombie villager doing the work of like the master smith. No, you need someone cleverer for that. Someone who's still got some of their brains remaining. But the assembly line, that's just painting, so you know. Yeah, so it was quite tricky trying to get some of the blocks. I had to find inventive places to put all the wall. I could have put a wall outside, I guess, but no. I had light stands for the walls. I had these holding up the walkway, and what else was tricky? I had to think about where I was going to put the remaining coal and black clay, but because the main use for it is I made the creeper's toes out the front. Just have a quick look at that. There you go, the creeper's toes, and they're kind of. I tried to match the creeper's skin fairly well. So where you see these light blocks, that is actually where there are light blocks on the creeper's skin. So it's kind of. It has a kind of a likeness. But yeah, that's pretty much it. One last thing is up here. Let's hope there's nothing spawned in here. Oh, that's not meant to be there. Oh yeah, this my very inventive trying to use up the last redstone torches and cobblestone walls. You can come up here and get to the creeper's head, and I imagine this is where the big boss guy hangs out at night. So, or you know, he can just watch as his army of creepers gradually builds, and he sends them out into the world. So yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's like my finest build in the world or anything like that, but I like having an imaginative storyline. Yeah, so I imagine that skeleton down there is the remains of the owner. The big boss guy now lives in the foot of the creeper. Yeah, trying to think if there was anything else to say. I lit up all the outside because I didn't want things spawning on top of it whilst I was trying to show it off. Otherwise I wouldn't have had the torches there at all. This is where, like, inside here is a redstone torch, and that's what's powering all of the pistons, so they block the creepers in their pens. But the kind of design on the back of it looks like this could be some kind of power generator or something. Like, all of them linked together like that kind of reminds me of something in a power station. Or so, you know, that's where the minecart gets its power. But yeah, there we go. That is my build. My creeper factory. My rundown ancient creeper factory. I hope you like it. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing what other people have built. So, as far as I know, no one else has built or shown off anything yet, so I will be looking forward to that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I've been Ed5, and I will see you for next month's Base Race. Bye!